Hello, everyone. I'm delighted today to be joined by my good friend Thomas Kurian, who is CEO of Google Cloud. I've known Thomas more than a couple of decades. His family and my family have been friends, but I have to say a funny story to start with. He and I went to rival schools in Bangalore. He went to St. Joseph's, and I went to Bishop Cotton's. And then for many years, we were rivals at Oracle and SAP. I'm just delighted that we're partners now because competing against him is, I got to tell you, a formidable thing. He is, so tech savvy, incredibly smart, and incredibly competitive. I'm just delighted I'm partnering with you. So, Thomas, thank you for spending a few minutes with us at Cohesity at our user conference.
Thank you for having me and good to see you, Sanjay.
Wonderful. Got it. Now let's walk through some of the use cases. Obviously, the one we're excited about, I want to get to last is sort of, the way in which we can use AI-powered search for backups and data protection, which is fantastic. It opens up a huge opportunity for Cohesity with Google. But what are some of the enterprise use cases you're hearing from customers of generative AI and large language models that Google's now looking to pioneer with your customers?
We're hearing broadly four categories of things. The first category is creating content. Creating content could be something like the work we're doing with Canva, which is a marketing firm, to help
Yeah.
them take images and create videos and timelines out of it. But it could be as mundane as a security administrator who is looking at a security incident, generating the case investigation report for them. Or it could be generating code to assist a developer as a pair programmer. So one is the area of creation of content. The second is synthesizing and summarizing information. Synthesizing and summarizing information is not just, we've introduced a product called Google Search for your data. It's not just helping you identify it, but also summarizing it. So for example, if you've got a set of information that has been in a IT context, for example, think of lots of events coming out of a cybersecurity system. How do you use the model to synthesize, summarize, and prioritize which ones an administrator needs to pay attention to? That's the second one. Third one is transforming a process. Transforming a process is automating a process. And we have many customers. You've seen the story on Wendy's. We're replacing orders on people's behalf. We're working with Uber to automate how information is shared from Uber Eats and other platforms with people, et cetera. So automating a process. And the fourth one is transforming the customer interface. And customer interface, every industry is looking at using this in new ways. We had an announcement with Salesforce, for example, on how our systems are going to power Service Cloud and their Einstein system to understand the customer better. So these are broad brush, the four important ways in which people are using our AI in different industries.
Well, I think our use case is sort of that first or second. So our vision is, when there's hundreds of petabytes, exabytes potentially of data managed in our, format, backed up, protected secondary data. Often the first thing, obviously, is the bad guys want to get to that. It's the last line of defense. So being able to run AI models around how data is moved and entropy of data allows you to better detect. So that's a security use case. But just the power of, the beauty of Google search and having an AI powered search on, backup data, which often is, kind of hard to search because it's not been indexed. It has to be rehydrated. But Mohit, who founded the company, was actually wrote a lot of the Google file system in his previous life, built this to be an index system. It's hydrated, it's cached, it's ready to go. This is like one of those infrastructures that's now waiting for OpenAI and generative AI kind of models like yours, Vertex AI. So now you bring that together with the power of our platform, you get beautiful. And we've been prototyping that now, Thomas, with your team. It's remarkable the results we're seeing. What do you see as the potential for that sort of search-based AI in our industry, data protection and backup?
We're doing two or three important things just to first touch on what we're doing. One is we brought our search platform. Why did we bring search platform to enterprises? Because people wanted to make information retrieval from their on-premise systems or from their own systems, like, for example, the catalog of backups they have, et cetera, so that they can make discovery easier. And search allows you to do that, but also fresh and factually. I mean, fresh meaning you're more interested in the backup you took last night, not the backup you took
Yes.
3 years ago.
Yes.
Factually, you don't want a model to generate something that a catalog entry that doesn't exist, right? So you want factuality and freshness on it. So that's number one. Number two, we allow you to embed that search result in the conversation that somebody's having as an administrator. So as an administrator, I was told we may have had a risk from a security point of view. So I'm going back to look at a catalog of backups, and I want to find whether a particular one have been compromised. So I'm talking to you and having a conversation, and search results can be embedded in that conversation where the conversational system maintains that context as you navigate and filter. And the third thing we see is prioritization. The models can help prioritize work. The most important thing that we're doing is teaching models. I mentioned our cybersecurity model, SecPalm, which is optimized for cybersecurity events. One of the things we find is that security administrators are overwhelmed with work. And so it's not that they couldn't have protected themselves from a breach. They just had so much stuff coming in, they didn't know how to protect, they didn't get to it. And by prioritization intelligently, models can help make people much more productive. So we see all three of these, and that's why we're bringing these technologies to you and to other companies.
We look forward. The power of your platform is amazing, Thomas. For us as an ISV to be working with your team, it's just been, your team has been incredibly helpful and responsive. So thank you for your partner friendliness too. We look forward to making your platform proud by use casing it in this area of data protection, data security, protecting the world. I also want to applaud Kevin Mandia, who reports to you. He has been very helpful. He's also a speaker at our conference. So thank you for allowing him to work with us too. And that acquisition has been brilliant for you. So congratulations on that. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. And I look forward and wish you all the best in all of this area of AI at Google Cloud.
Thank you so much, Sanjay.